Hi all, Karen here again, and today we're going to be making the 6x6 square card from the samples I had for my Get Well collection. And remember, you can mix and match these and make any cards you want, but if you're just downloading this one, this is the directions for how to make this exact card. So we're going to start off with everything being printed. So for the inside, you're going to have, until then, Rock Those PJs with a matte layer. And this I just printed out in white and then colored it to whatever color I wanted. Then for the front, you're going to have the tissue box, which will have 3 pieces. You'll have the box, the little opening in the middle, and the tissue popping out. You will have the medicine bottle, which is in 3 pieces. Then you will have, I hope you are feeling better, and this you can size to however size you want. You can see this is bigger than that one. Just doing it different so you can get a comparison. You'll have a thermometer, you'll have some pills, you will have your 6x6 card base, which is a 6x12 folded in half. You will have matte layers. One will be the print paper, and then you will have a solid one, and then one that's 1/8 of an inch smaller with a double stitching on it for the inside. The only other thing I did was I put a stencil on here so it wasn't so white in the front, so I'm going to go ahead and do that with this one again. So let me glue all these down and give them a chance to dry while I stencil that. So we're going to glue the inside together. And there is a top and a bottom to this, so make sure you have it on the correct direction before you put the glue on there. So that's that piece. Now for the tissue box, there's 3 pieces. Now the tissue box itself, you can print out in solid and ink it. You can print it out in print paper. You can do whatever you want. It will go up here in the middle, but the tissue is going to slide in here. So you're probably going to want to slide the tissue in and glue this down. And this will, you want the circle where the tissue is coming out of to be right up against the top. And that just goes in the middle. All right, now for the bottle, pill bottle. If you want to print this out all in one piece, you can. But the SVG will break it up into pieces for you if you want. So you'll have the prescription. And we'll put that side in the front. And it will print the line on it. Just depending on your machine, will depend on how you're going to cut this piece out. So just make sure that you're not cutting your black line out, because all the actual cut lines are in red. And the other lines are for the various printing and decoration. So make sure you're only cutting the red lines. And I'm getting ink on this. All right, so that's that. So we'll let that dry for a moment. Now I'm going to take the white piece, which is the center here, and I think I'm just going to use these dots, the polka dots, and I'm just going to go over this really quickly. I just want something here, and when this is where it's going to be open space, I'm going to go over that a little bit more, and that's plenty. Okay, so this will go on here. And this has an 1/8 of an inch border around it, so it will give you a thin border. Then this will get glued to the print paper. So then we will decide where we want to put what. So we're going to have our tissue box. Let me move this up here. Tissue box. We have our bottle, which is actually a little smaller this time around, but you can resize that however size you want that. This is kind of a personal preference of how big you want that to be. And we're going to want to put our pills down here. And I'm going to put the thermometer across the Hope You're Feeling Better. So this will go across the top here. And I'm going to put all this on foam. This is all going to be on 1/16 foam. Generally, when you use a shaker, when you make a shaker card, you use the 1/8. This is 1/16. So the tissue bottle, I'm going to glue on here flat. But I'm not going to put glue behind the tissues themselves. So I'm going to show you what I did here. So put that about there. Put that up a little bit. I'll put this here. Now I wanted to make it look like the tissues were sticking out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I didn't put glue behind there. I'm just going to take a piece of foam. I'm going to tuck it back there. And now that will stick out. So now we have our pills, which I think I have 2 in front of me right now. Yeah, you're going to want to keep track of your little pills. All right, so 2 pills. All right, this needs foam. More. And this is just the iCraft foam. I buy it from Gina K. I know Michaels and stuff carries it too. I like it because the way the backing peels off. Yeah, I've had some foam where the back just does not want to come off. So I'm going to tilt this so you can see this how, you know, you change the sizes a little bit and you get a little bit different look. So, you know, that's completely personal preference of what you want to do. So I'm going to glue this to the front. That's the nice thing about an SVG is you can resize it. Just lay it on your machine so you can see what it's going to look like before you cut it out. Yep. Make sure that's straight. That is not straight. There you go. Now it's straight. Now I'll do the inside. All right. Now the only other thing I have done is I put some glossy accents on the pills, and I really like how nice and shiny that makes those. So I'm going to take some glossy accents. Make sure it's not clogged. And that's it. So there it is. and, resize it to how you want. So there it is. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you try one of the other ones. And until next time, stay crafty.